Right, hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I just thought I'd make this video just because I wanted something to post, but also now it's been about 3 years since I started heart rate training, specifically the Maffetone method. For those of you who don't know what that is, essentially it's low heart rate training. You've got this thing called the MAF heart rate. I don't know why my neck's red, by the way. You've got a thing called MAF heart rate, which is essentially 180 minus your age, and then give or take a certain amount of beats based on this like calculation. So for me it's 180 minus my age, which is 19, minus 5 for like injury or illness. Most people who do have to minus 5. But yeah, so that's what math is. The purpose of it, for those of you who don't know, is essentially to increase your aerobic capacity and make you an overall better runner, because you know majority of running is aerobic and easy. The one time I'm recording the video, somebody decided to FaceTime me, so that was great. Back to what I was saying. The whole purpose of it is to increase your aerobic capacity and just your ability to run efficiently, and essentially that is it. And the heart rate is sort of just a way of calculating your easy or your maximum easy pace. That is really annoying me. A way of calculating your maximum easy pace, and essentially just giving you a point that, you know, you don't go over that on an easy run, in order to, you know, get aerobic gains and benefits. You know, because if you're running too hard on easy runs, you're not going to get as fit as you would if you weren't running hard on easy runs and you were doing them actually easy, which some people fail to do. You know, you can get it lab tested, but who's really going to go to that much effort to, you know, go to a lab and have their heart rate tested when you can just use a simple formula which works pretty well for most people. Obviously there's going to be anomalies in terms of people that have got really high heart rates or really low heart rates. So now I've told you what the Maffetone method is, I'm going to dive into, you know, my results. I have actually got videos in the past on my channel if you want to check them out about it. So I started off in 2019 after getting an injury. It was by luck that I came across the Maffetone method, which I'm grateful I did actually. I don't think I'd be in the position I would be now if it wasn't for it. If any of you are actually interested, this is his book, Endurance Training Racing by Dr. Phil Maffetone. It's quite a fat book. It's about it's 500 pages, and there's so much in it. That was really like the main first running book I got. I like to read a lot about training, different coaches, principles and, you know, approaches to training. Maffetone was sort of the base that formed it. So anyway, I came across him. So I believe one of my first runs was like 11-minute mile pace, which was absolutely horrible. I was like, how can I actually be this unfit? Like, I thought I was a decent runner. I could run like an 18-minute 5k at the time, but clearly my aerobic system just wasn't developed. But yeah, so that was around May time, I believe, in 2019. So anyway, I got down to, by the end of the year, a 17:51 5k. You know, my heart rate then for an easy run, can't actually tell you off the top of my head, but roughly around 8-minute mile pace, I think, for math. Maybe a bit slower, but around that range. Anyway, fast forward to 2020. This is where I started doing quite a lot of miles, you know, and my running kind of took off in that sense, especially with the math, and I was seeing results left, right and centre. So I got to the summertime where I had been running like 80, 90 miles a week, just because this method allows you to, you know. And I remember just before I turned 18 in July time, I remember I ran 400 mile weeks, and I ran a 100 mile week, or maybe 2 of them actually, before I turned 18. I was really proud of that. This is all on math, by the way. And I got down to around June time actually. I ran a half marathon by myself in 79 minutes, which was pretty good for me. You know, this is all on easy mileage and the occasional threshold, so you know that's pretty good. But yeah, so in terms of heart rate, I'm not sure what my easy heart rate then would have been for a run. I want to estimate about 720-ish per mile, something like that, maybe 730, probably about 720. If you really care that much, you can go onto my YouTube channel, just in the past, or you can go to my Strava. I'm pretty sure you can access like historical stuff on Strava on my profile. I believe you can anyway. But yeah, so you know, was making some progress. I ran a 17:08 5k time trial around that time as well. Both of those videos are actually on my channel if you want to go watch them. I think the 5k time trial has quite a few views. But yeah, so I achieved them results in a space of a year. I basically went from running 11-minute mile pace for an easy run to being able to run a 79 half marathon, which I think that's pretty good. Anyway, we fast forward to 2021 March-ish time when I got a stress fracture. I got down to, I remember this one run specifically. I ran about 19 miles at like 720 per mile average, I think, and I remember the heart rate was 152. Don't ask me why I remember it so specifically, but my average heart rate was 152, whereas at the time my math would have been 157, I believe. So a few beats under my maximum easy pace, and I was that's the fittest I've ever been, because of how much I was running, the sessions I was doing. So that was pretty good. I was well happy with that. And you know, that is the fittest I've ever been. I've been kind of close in terms of like math and heart rate, but never like race fitness fit. Since then I've had a lot of issues, hence why I've not really been uploading. If you've been keeping up with me, then you'll know, like, especially if you keep it on my Strava, you know I've just had problems. But yeah, that was the fittest I've ever been in terms of just math, everything like that. But yeah, I think around that time, about a year ago in March, I could have run about 74 half and about 16-20-ish 5k, just based on my threshold. I was doing these sessions. I've got videos actually from that point, like quite a lot, if you want to go watch them. Not that they're great quality, but you get to see the sessions, blah blah blah. And that's the job if you're interested. But yeah, like, one of the sessions I did was, I think it was like 2 miles on, 1 mile off, 3 mile on, 1 mile off, 2 mile on, something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, something like that. I don't actually know. But you know, my heart rate was quite low for about 540-ish miles, low 540s. My heart rate was probably like 180 something, which is pretty good. And yeah, so I could have made this more in detail, but I don't really see the need, just because, you know, it is months and months of progress and, you know, training to get this aerobically efficient essentially. But it is all on my channel, hence why I'm not making that detail, because I've actually got videos like this from the past of my results. And everything's on Strava as well, literally everything is on Strava. And most stuff is on YouTube, so if you're really that interested, you can go find it. But essentially I'm just sharing with you my results and what I've achieved, and I think it's a really great method. But I do want to make a disclaimer. The disclaimer is that you do need sessions. You can't rely 100% on math, however it will get you very fit. But the sessions are, you know, what sort of, you know, boost it. It's not one specific session or run that is going to get you fit in terms of being a runner. It's a combination of everything. But the easy runs and the base of the, you know, the staple, the foundation, of your fitness and training, so that's why this is so important. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please press the subscribe button if you're new around here. Please leave a like if you found this video helpful, or if it's just entertaining. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.